My name is Catherine Williams. I came from St. Kitts in 1958. I'm 88 years old. The reason why I came, because my husband was here already in England, and he sent for me and our first child. When my husband left for the UK, I did not know what time or when we would be joining him, but he worked hard and he sent for us. I miss him a lot, but I was well supported by my parents. The baby was 10 months old when he left, and he was 20 months old when we came to England. I feel happy. I wanted to join him, although I would miss my country. I wanted to join him. When I moved to the UK, I lived with my parents and my siblings. I had 6 siblings. Feel sad to leave my parents, but happy to come be with my husband. When my husband first left to come to England, I cried a lot. Cried. Nearly every day I cried. And then I started crying again when I had to leave my parents. I cried a lot. And when I came to England and not having them around me, then the tears start flowing again. But I learned to adjust myself and to know that, well, things aren't the same anymore. So I have to adjust, and I adjust pretty well. 6 months or a year, knowing that they were coming here, start looking forward for us to meet again. And that was wonderful. I communicate with my parents, with my families by writing letters, because there wasn't any phone around those times, any telephone. No, we didn't have one, so yeah. So we used to write often to each other, maybe once a month or twice a month. It depends on when I write, they reply. I cope all right. Not having my parents with me, I miss them a lot. My parents then were Christians, and a few of my siblings, but, so I learned to cope without them. But after a while, 2 and 3 years, they came up to the UK as well. So we joined together again and meet each other. And so was the rest of my siblings. They all came up here. They all came to England. I'll tell you a bit of a story. When my husband was going to send for me, he wanted me to come by myself. And our baby was just 20 months old. And I said to him, no, I'm not coming without him. You either send for both of us or none of us will be coming. Because if I come without my son, what would happen to me? I'd be a wreck, turn into a wreck if I came without him. So I wanted my sleep and, and happiness when I come. So I wouldn't come without him at all. So, and I'm glad I brought him with me. I had 5 more children in the UK. Well, my second child was born the next year after I came. So in all, I have 6 children, they all are alive, grown up now. I told them all about where I'm from. My children visit St. Kitts when they were the youngest was 9 years old, and the other 2 was 18 and 24. My eldest son went back on his own, so he likes it there because he was a cricketer. He loved to play cricket. And so when he went to St. Kitts, and they had a tournament there, and the boys learned that he was born in St. Kitts. So they told him he have to score a duck. You have to be on their side. So, and he did score a duck, not purposely, but then, they all were clapping. So he enjoyed himself there. My children, the relationship was very good. Well, if I have to start over again, I'll sort of maybe do it differently. The decision I made to come to England was a fairly good decision, really. So I don't regret it. First experience I had when I moved to England was that I had to live in a flat, just me and my husband and the baby. Not used to not having my parents around. That was hard. The adjustment wasn't that good because it was so cold when I came here. You had to clad yourself in all sorts of things, to keep you warm, especially in the winter when it's so cold. That was a bad experience for me because never used to the cold. I had to adjust to it quickly. Well, my first occupation was, when I came here, was to work in a hospital as an auxiliary nurse. It was good. Having to go out to work, which I never used to work at home to that. My husband provide for me. I used to go out to work, but having to go out to work, and I had to have care for our son, which was my aunt used to look after him. I had an aunt live here, live in England at the time. So I went to work, and I only had work for like 4 months. I had to stop working because I was expecting my second child here. In terms of my retirement now, I'm living very happy, and everything is in order. I don't have to worry about anything at all. The plans that we have made with us now is because we're married again. It's good. So everything is in order. Nothing to worry about. Didn't have any plans at all to move back. I just go for holidays, and, I'm quite happy living in England now. Yeah. When I first moved to the UK, I didn't think I would be here that long because my husband just planned for 5 years here, and now it's 60 years now since I'm here in this country. So, yeah, didn't have any plans to stay in England. But, yeah, gradually, it get used to it, and I'm happy now.